Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here with another segment of What Would Nikki Do? And today we're helping out our girlfriend Celia. And Celia comes to us all the way from New Mexico. And Celia's issue is hobby organization. So let's jump in. Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here with another segment of What Would Nikki Do? I'm so excited to be here again. I am absolutely loving doing these segments and I hope you all are enjoying them also. And I hope they're being helpful not only to the folks that are writing in, but to everyone else, because maybe you have that situation and you just hadn't wrote to me, or you're just didn't even realize other solutions, or you may have a friend that's having this situation and it could help them. So I'm just glad we're able to share and kind of swap ideas, and then it gives you all also the opportunity to chime in with your comments and really help people out, and it has been totally great. So now today we're here to help out our girlfriend Cecilia, and Cecilia comes to us, as you know, from New Mexico, and her situation is she loves to paint, and she has a lot of art supplies and acrylics and things like that, and she's having a problem with where to put things, how to set up an art station for her so that she can do what she loves. She's finding that now, because she doesn't have an area to really do it, she's not painting as much. She really enjoys using her little kitchen nook area to paint in because of the lighting and the natural light that comes in, and so that's her preferred area. And she also has a small walk-in closet, which Cecilia has to say before I go any further, that's like gold. A walk-in closet is, even if it's small, it's like gold. That she stores all her paint and art supplies in, and she says it's kind of crammed, and she's not motivated, because when she looks at that, she's not motivated. So Cecilia, I'm going to tell you what I would do. Number one, I really think, if you look at it a little differently, you have a lot of space. If you have a small walk-in closet, that, like I said, is gold. It's basically how you kind of arrange things is how it functions for you, or how well it functions for you, should I say. And so, one, I want you to know, if you have a space that you can dedicate, whether it's a corner, whether it's a closet or anything, you can make it work. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. And the other thing is, if you prefer to use your kitchen nook area to paint in, that's where I would be, because if that's really where you're happy painting and you can really enjoy doing it, then that's where it needs to be. And what I would do to kind of, I wouldn't try to fight basically having it in my kitchen and trying to make an art area and things like that, because you say it's a small space. Don't fight those areas or try to cram anything in there. Just have your painting easel in there with your nice bench and your beautiful artwork, one of your pieces sitting on the easel, and let that provide some type of like decor accessory when you're not painting. So when you're not painting, put one of your beautiful pieces on there on display, no different than having an easel in your home with a picture display. And then let that add to your kitchen nook. I think it's very artsy. I think it could add so much to your space. And then you have your area. You just pull your bench up to it when you want to paint. And I would store the bench actually in the walk-in closet and just bring that out when you want to paint. But again, your easel and your beautiful artwork, I would leave that there. Now, as far as your art supplies when you're painting, here's what I would do. Okay, Celia, I just want to really quickly show you how I transformed a closet recently into my corporate office for my business that I do. I did a complete tour of this on my other channel, At Work with Nikki, the other day. So if anyone is curious about the details of it and to get a deeper tour, you can go to that channel and check it out. But I just really quickly want to show Celia this to show her that, a closet is a great place to make your dream room. Go with a vision of grandeur. Go that, this is your art studio. Think about your dream art studio and make it happen inside your walk-in closet. Take the aspects of that dream art room, art studio, and make it happen in the closet. I needed pegboard for my jewelry. Instead of that, you could put beautiful shelving. Now, when you do this, when you transform a closet, don't think about just storage. Think about beauty. Think about function. You know, think about it actually being a room and not a closet, and then work from there. Now, how I have the pegboard here, you may want to put shelves because you have art supplies that need to be stored. But when you store those art supplies, think about creative and beautiful things, your art studio, your dream art studio, and how you would want it to look. Make it stylish, make it savvy, make it beautiful for you. You know, a lot of times we think because it's in a closet and the doors are shut, we don't have to think about how it looks, just long as everything fits in there nicely. No, it needs to be beautiful because that's what's going to inspire you. Every time you open up those doors to your closet art studio, you want to be inspired. Now, I want to show you some things that you can do that are specifically for your art supplies that are outside of this closet, but I just wanted to come real quick and show you how I transform my closet into a workable space for me. And you can do the same. You actually have a walk-in closet, so I'm assuming yours is bigger than mine, so you really have more that you can actually work with. But sit down, plan it out, work it out, and it will be your beautiful space and inspire you, you know, to continue with your art. Now, one thing I would do is I would get something like bins like this that I had got from Tuesday morning. I would get like 3 of them, and each one represents a project that you're working on. So if you're working on 3 pieces of art, you'd have one for each one, and you would put in there your paintbrushes for that project, your paints for that project, everything that you need for that project. Store that in your art studio closet. You know, the 3 different things for the 3 different projects, so that when you're working on project 1, you just pull that down, go over to your breakfast nook with your pretty easel on there, sit there and work on your artwork. When you're done, you take it back to your beautiful art studio closet and you put it on the shelves. That way, when you open the doors to your art studio, you see these beautiful storage solutions that are holding what you need. You know, it's not in bins, it's not in, you know, storage solutions that look so, you know, just not attractive, but, you know, make it beautiful because it will inspire you, you know, and then just put it up on some beautiful shelves, however you want it, you know, however you come up with your plan, and it will be beautiful. Now, another thing is I know you have a lot of canvases when you're doing your painting and things. This is a great solution that you could use in your art studio closet for your canvases. You can take, this is simply I got from Staples. It's one of those folder kind of organizer things, and then just put your canvases in between those instead of folders. You use it for canvases. You can put the different size canvases in there, start with the smaller ones in the front and go to the back. That way all of your canvases are neatly organized, and you can put it in the floor on your in your art studio closet, or if it'll fit on a shelf in your art studio closet. But I think it's just a beautiful way to store it. Now, first of all, take everything out of that closet so that you have a blank slate to work with. Paint it a beautiful color, whatever inspires you, and get your colors and everything, you know, planned out, and then go from there. And so this is just one solution that I did want to share you about your canvases. Another is when you think about, you know, how you're putting your closet, a studio, let's just call it your art studio, together. Things like this. I got this in the garden section, but this would be great to hold some of those colored pencils or brushes or whatever you have. You know, don't put them in plastic bins. Put them in something beautiful and store them in your art studio beautifully. Because when you open that door, you want to feel like you're truly in an art studio, in your dream art studio. It should not look like a closet. It should look like your art studio. And so, you know, this is what I'm trying to tell you, is kind of thinking outside the box and using things that are also beautiful but functional. And that will bring you and get you inspired to get back into your art and to fix that into your art studio. So I hope you, you know, like these little tips that I'm providing you. Also, I want to say with your lighting, put a beautiful light in there. I put this into my closet office here, and I've had it for years, but it adds so much to it. When I'm sitting at my desk, it's so warm, it's so cozy. So think about that. Now with you, like I told you, I would put a beautiful piece of artwork on that back wall first and put a picture lighting over it. That would be so gorgeous, and it, you know, brings out that art feel. So I hope these tips have helped. Okay, Cecilia, I hope you have found this helpful. I want you to embrace that walk-in closet that you have, because actually it is a lot of space. You know, we think sometimes that small spaces can't be utilized in grand ways, and it's so not true. You know, think big and make it work, you know, and it's not really, you know, what you do, it's how you do it, you know. So I want you to really, really think about that. And I will also, you know, make it beautiful. You know, sometimes we think when we have closets and things like that, we can just kind of put things in there and let it go. No. When you open that closet, you want to see beauty. You want to be inspired by it. And so pick colors that you love. Make it fun. Make it pretend like it's a grand room. It's not a closet. It's your grand art room. And make it that, you know, make it that. Find the storage solutions that you need. Put the proper shelves in there so that you can put the things in there that you need. Sit down and draw it out and plan it out. You're an artist. You can draw. Sit down and draw and plan out your perfect space, how you would imagine it looking. And again, think grand. It's a closet, but think like it is your dream art room, and make it that little jewel box just for you, and you deserve that. As far as in your kitchen nook, get a beautiful easel and let that easel be an addition to your kitchen nook. It gives it that artsy feel. And always keep a piece of your beautiful work, which is great inspiration to have your work as on display in your little kitchen nook. How inspiring is that to go in the morning and find that? And then store your little bench that you use to paint with in your closet. Have a specific space for that in your art studio. Let's not even call it a closet, your art studio. And so I hope this helps, and I wish you so much success with this. You know, definitely I hope some of the tips can help, and that you'll sit down and plan it out, and that you really get the space that you love and that can inspire you. Our friends out there, if you have any suggestions for Cecilia, please let her know in the comments below. I'm sure she will appreciate any feedback, positive feedback that you have to help her with her new art studio. If you have any home organization, home decor, crafting, home management, or home entertaining situations that you would like to share with us, and for me to try to tell you what would Nikki do, please go to my website at www.AtHomeWithNikki.com, and I have a page that's called What Would Nikki Do? And you submit a quick form and, you know, tell me what your problem is or what your situation is, and I'll try to get a video out to you. You can attach pictures, but you totally don't have to. I so enjoy hearing from everybody. So I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I do want to put a quick note in there. If you were interested in my corporate office, you could say, my closet there, in a more detail on my other channel, At Work with Nikki, I did a complete tour video on that this past weekend, and it's on that channel there, At Work with Nikki, and you can check out the complete tour there. And be sure to subscribe when you go over there, because we're having a lot of fun over there on that channel. So I hope you all are doing great, and I will talk to you later. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.